Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're going through these, like, splash screens like they ain't nothing at all, man. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Either way, let's do an Eden Greeden run here. Not greedier yet, because again, I think we have to go through all of them. We got Cat Eden again. Sometimes life is good. NT4N VVB0. The shears is also, I mean, our stats are not great. I'll just give you that. HP is pretty good, which is valuable. But the shears are like a 10 out of 10 item here. Well, we can get value out of a key if we have to. The shears are a 10 out of 10 item here for everything up to, but probably not quite including the actual greed fight itself. Although if we have it for the super greed fight at the end, then that's fine as well. But it might actually be like S tier level. For greed mode. In fact, I don't want to suck all the value out of these episodes in advance by saying we're gonna win, like, guaranteed. But it might even be like, what's above S tier? Like Zeta Prime tier? This is like a Zeta Prime tier item because we're gonna be able to use shears multiple times per room as long as we play our cards right. And the way that we play our cards right, I think, is actually very, very simple. Like, for example, we just use another shears right here, and then we never leave this room. We fight the bosses, we fight the deal with the devil wave, all in one go. That way we don't lose the existing shears setup that we got going on here. Now, are we going to get another charge? It might take us, like, slightly longer, but look at the speed at which we're able to get through the first floor of greed mode here. This is a little bit on the ridiculous side. Plus, we should be spending very little money on HP, so I'm kind of loving this right now. And not even in the ba-da-ba-ba-ba sort of way. Hopefully we get angel deals, because black powder with no speed is just not a good choice. So the first thing you do is grab a key. I think we probably go for range and tiers with a little extra HP associated with it. And then we just head down to the next floor. After getting 99 bombs, that's really good. It's really, really good. So we're going to blow these guys up. Now, things have changed slightly now. Takes us to 9 cents. Then we're going to ruin this donation machine's existence. We could go for like a 2 of diamonds if we see one, but it is a risk. We're looking for half-price items right now, including a half-price key, even though that doesn't seem like it'd be worth that much. I don't think it's worth buying extra shot speed. I mean, we used 6 bombs there. That's basically no cost, as far as I'm concerned. It's a very, very good start. I like to, it's my first video of the day. Normally, I like to talk about Isaac a little bit to start, ease into things. Then we'll get off into the zanier tangents, like, you know, for example, we talked about on the NLSS the other day, or no, it was in a Battlegrounds video. Either way, what constitutes fried chicken? Austin seems to be of the opinion that any chicken that's fried is fried chicken, and I know some of you literalists out there are probably agreeing with him, even though it's ridiculous. Because for me, fried chicken, tell me what you're missing, kissing on a man while I'm working in the kitchen, is exclusively chicken fried in the, you know, American South style. It's not boneless. You pick it up, you eat it with your hands. It comes in a bucket. That's a principal element here. Okay, now we have 87 keys and no bombs. I think we should save this. Like, save the question mark card. And use the devil card, like, right now. Because we can't take 2 with us. And then in here, it is good that we have 87 keys, because we can, you know, do that. I don't think we care about buying HP. Tell you what, we'll try that. That didn't even blow up this over here. Get an Empress card. Dude, there's too many cards that accomplish exactly the same thing. Our bombs are worth almost nothing, though, so... let's just, before we even worry about this, let's just step on this, you know, get the party started on a Saturday night. Everybody's moving, and I'm feeling alright. Did you know, and this surprised me. Anyway, we'll get back to the fried chicken thing. Maybe, you know, it might be like a week or so in a Battlegrounds video, but I'll talk to Austin about it and say, buddy, what are you talking about? You think chicken nuggets are fried chicken? It's literally chicken that's fried. I get what you're saying, but that's not how the English language works. You know, a chicken strip is not literally or a chicken finger is not literally the finger of a chicken, if we're gonna approach pure absurdity here. So what are our 10, this is ridiculous. What are our 10 out of 10 items here? It looked like one of them ate my money. I don't respect that. The actual 10 out of 10 items here are 9-volt, AAA battery, Nun's Habit maybe. It looks like we're getting one room. Or wait, are we at an equilibrium when it comes to waves? We'll see in a sec here, I guess. We can fight angel statues now. I don't think we want to. Get a key piece? That's not really worth anything for us at the present moment, in my opinion at least. So, we're done with this floor early as well. Let's try the pills. We might as well, honestly, get risky on this episode because we're not really missing out on anything. Hello? Your hair looks nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I thought you looked like a Pikachu.
How so?
Your character looked like.
Oh yeah, it's got I got 2 sets of ears here. All right. This is actually all great. We can only buy 2. I know I said Nun's Habit is a 10 out of 10. This is like, you know, the perfect screw, marry, kill episode right here. I think we want Tarot Cloth because it's just a gorgeous item. Oh, dude, and then you want car battery. We got pretty lucky there, but car battery is actually something I didn't conceive of, but is way better than all the other items here. Just being straight up with you, it might be a little bit on the boring side, but I think the best option that we have right now is just to stack up. Make sure we have 99 cents with which to finish this run, because I don't think... As long as we're getting HP, I don't think we can lose. We played this, like, accidentally exactly correct. So, I would say, you know, look for items that can give you more money, which none of these apply, of course, but look for items that can give you more money, and apart from that, just stack it up. This is, like, the easiest greed mode run of actual all-time. And now with car battery, we actually only have to use... I think, at least, we only have to use Shears once, yeah, to get 2, Shears boys. Pauls, as I call them. Justice. Which means we can afford, I think, to kind of reset our situation right here by not using, Shears twice on this floor. We don't need 4 Shears boys. We don't need 4 Pauls. That would just be ridiculous. I'll just save you the Wikipedia for those of you who are unaware what I'm talking about. Paul Scheer is an American, you know, writer, director, podcaster, and comedian. Most famous for his role on The League, as well as the television sketch comedy show Human Giant that ran for 2 seasons from 2007 to 2009. Also famous for the How Did This Get Made podcast on the Earwolf Network. Get dusted? Not quite. Not quite a dusting. If you had to rank the chores that you have to do around the house, where do they rank? I'm gonna, like, S-tier chores I do not mind doing at all. Yeah, let's grab it. I don't mind doing the laundry. I'm gonna be honest with you, the laundry is a high-tier chore. Here's why. How long does it take to do the laundry? It takes a long-ass time. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can't leave the house, really. I guess you could, let's do it, dude. You could leave your stuff in the washer or the dryer, although I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, especially the washer. Well, it's tough, you know, because if you leave your clothes in the washer, they might get a little stinky, depending on how long you leave them. If you leave your clothes in the dryer, they might get a little wrinkly. But is that so bad? Versus the stinky? I don't know. Hello, NL. Hello, you stinky NL. Go play Isaac Ugly. More pills. I thought about blank card. Nah, that's fine. But I think we're better off like this. Again, we want to save enough money for our greed donation machine. If we could donate like 50 cents plus here, that'd be awesome. But sometimes people go, oh, you know, I can't come out today. I gotta do laundry. And you're like, what does doing the laundry entail? You got a hamper. It's got clothes in it. Oh, my hamper doesn't have clothes in it yet. Well, stop throwing your clothes on the ground, you weirdo. Start throwing them in the hamper. The hamper is just sorted ground. Oh, that's, I mean, the most minimal value, but value nonetheless. And we might as well peep this as well. You take your clothes out of the hamper. I'm going to be honest. You're going to be like, do we need to... Don't you need to separate the white clothes from the clothes that are not white? This is not correct. I mean, maybe you do, but that strikes me as like some 1940s stuff. My mom still does that, but I am almost to the point where I'm like, Mom, why? I've been doing my laundry unseparated for, okay, just cool it a little bit here. I've been doing my laundry unseparated for like over 10 years. In college, I said to myself, I'm not gonna separate that stuff. I'm gonna make... You just won't attack that guy, huh? Well, that's scary. I'm just gonna, you know, make the laundry prove to me that it needs to be separated. And honestly, they've played very well together, and I'm very proud of them as a result. So you throw it in the washer, you throw in some detergent, you set that to normal. You let it run until it beeps, you take it out, you put it in the dryer. I think we need 2 here. You let it run in the... You put a little dryer sheet in there, maybe. Let it run until it beeps. You take it out and you fold it. 80% of the labor in doing laundry, if not more, is the folding algorithm that you choose to approach. So, you get a lot of credit for doing the laundry, but the laundry doesn't take a lot of time, all things considered. And it's extremely important. It's the perfect intersection of chores. Because it has to be done. It's not a quality of life thing. Like, you need... clean underwear. If you think you don't, please take it from me. You need clean underwear. Socks, you know. Among every other item of clothing that exists. I had to leave. I was getting a little nervous there. You can always buy this for 2 cents, feel a little better. But we are going to have to hit some enemies, which scares me. I don't want to use the question mark card until we fight Super Greed. Because he's super greedy, dude. So yeah, laundry's like a top tier... one for me. We had a discussion on the show recently. Well, it was probably like, you know, 100 years ago, but I don't think it's good enough. It's close, but it's not quite good enough. We don't need pay to play at this point. We certainly don't want clicker. Okay, piercing shots are quite solid. We'll take that, and we might get enough money to get science, but we're kind of in a scary spot here because we're on our own for killing these enemies. But we got tons of time to kill them, so just maybe don't try to go too fast. And the question is, like, would you rather do dishes or clean the toilet? And both Josh, I agree with Josh, is the most reasonable thing this man has ever said in his entire life. Both Josh and I had the same opinion. I would much rather clean the toilet than do the dishes. The toilet is a bit of a grosser chore, but the dishes are like... they take so much longer. If you've got like a really... I mean, how often do you clean the toilet versus how often do you do the dishes? I know you're saying do the dishes, you know, every time after you eat, and you won't have to do them in one big swell. It's not really a concern. We have a dishwasher, so when the dishes just pile up, we just put them in the dishwasher. It doesn't take that long. But cleaning the toilet is grosser, but also it takes like, you know, 1/8 of the time. And I don't mind, you know, it's my waste, so I'll clean that up, no problem. I'm okay with vacuuming, but I don't think I'm good at it, because vacuuming requires that you maintain like a mental map of the places you vacuumed, unless you have like, if you got a carpet floor, you can sort of do like the lawnmower thing and make patterns in the carpet so you know where you've been. But if you got wood, you gotta like keep a mental map, and then... you know, you gotta get a separate tool and drag it out, and it's fine. It's like a B tier chore, in my personal opinion. I'm trying to think of like what the worst ones are. You're really gonna make me do another wave here, aren't you? How long are you gonna make me wave? Okay, I should not be doing this, but I also just really want one of you to be dusted. This is like the most classic Northernlion bit of commentary at this point, but for as good as this run is, we do still have 2.8 damage. Which, usually I follow that up with the standard, you know, default parameter of, it's not the worst in the world, but really 2.8 damage this late in the game is really, really bad. We're 100% insulated from it when we get the opportunity to use our shears, and I think that will sustain until the end of the game. However, we do need to make sure that we're using our shears perfectly appropriately. And we got kind of thrown off base here when our shears just decided to stop attacking enemies, which I was not necessarily a big fan of. Hey, I like this, though. I will say vacuuming, you know, it beats sweeping. Sweeping is vacuuming. It's analog vacuuming. But let me rephrase that, because I kind of like that quote. Sweeping is analog vacuuming. Better for... the smaller the task, the better sweeping is. And, of course, with glass, you've got no choice. Ah, why not? I don't want to go to the well, we should have it doesn't matter. I was gonna say we should have gotten Little Horn because it stacks. It's a tier effect, right? So it would be better for us to have Little Horn with soy milk, considering how fast we're shooting. But either way, I'm trying to think of like the worst tier chores. I hate mowing the lawn, and I know that that's I haven't had to do it in a long time. Mowing the lawn and shoveling snow, IMO. I can't believe I said that. That was unironic. You're going to have to take my word for it. But my brain was like, yeah, just say IMO here. That'll sound good. Rarely do you hear about chores killing people. Every year in Canada, and I'm sure, you know, other parts of the world for sure, you know, a couple of men before their prime keel over because snow's freaking heavy. It's the heaviest chore. Well, I don't know if that's true, but it's up there. This is going nowhere. I take no pleasure in washing a car. That's why mankind invented those auto car washes that you just, you know, drive your car into. It doesn't get your car as clean? Nah, you don't understand. It does by my standards. I'm not driving a murdered out, you know, Lamborghini Murcielago. I'm driving a very, you know, sensible and contemporary domestic sedan. It basically just has to not have, you know, blood stains and too much animal feces, and then it's good to go. I don't know what to do on this run. And it makes me feel bad, because the run is great. But at the same time, maybe it isn't. What I mean is, at the same time, it's also sort of like awful, at least in terms of our raw stats. I feel like I should know what that is after this much time in the game, but as long as, I mean, winning, well, no, let's rephrase. Entertainment is the most important thing here. You know, we've already done everything here. It's not like we get one shot at it and then it's done forever. And people have been saying, you know, when are you going to do challenges again? Yeah, I mean, we're going to do them. When specifically, I don't know, but yeah, they're on the list, as is, like, literally everything. I know it sounds like I'm being dismissive to your criticism here, or not criticism, but, you know, genuine kind of question, and that's a bad habit of mine, to answer a question in kind of a smart alecky voice that might diminish the, you know, self-esteem of the person asking it. I don't know why I do it. I guess it's because I feel it's audacious to even be asked a question. It's a great personal flaw of mine, I suppose. You know, you should practice being a little bit more genuine in my reactions to people. No, this is a bad place to be. Thank you for your interest in this series. Challenges will proceed at a later point in the future, but certainly there's something that I'm looking forward to doing. See, that's a much nicer way of doing it, perhaps. So entertainment's the most important thing, which is why we've gone off on this chores power ranking episode here. I'm going to talk about this on the show today, which starts in like 40 minutes, because I know everybody is going to have some divisive opinions on it. I just know, you know, Austin's going to show up and be like, my favorite chore is mopping. I'll be like, why? And he's like, I just like the feeling of mopping. You're crazy. It's all about laundry, man. You just pop a movie on, start folding, before you know it, you got another week's worth of fresh clothes there. Second most important is, a little frightened here. Second most important is, you know, accomplishing our post-it note objectives here. great time for you to pop up. Thank you so much. In order to accomplish our post-it note objectives, we do have to live. And we have to beat greed. Dude, look at this damage. Look at it. Take a look at me now. Just... We do have 0.56 damage. I just want to point that out there. This could be Krampus. I don't know if you take a full heart of damage down here, but that would have been quite scary. So I'm thankful for the free spirit heart. I don't think we should try to fight Blue Baby, who is actually Greed, with 0 HP. So I'm gonna make some compromises here that I'm not necessarily very thrilled with. Certainly do not want 9 lives. It's like the exact opposite of what we want right here. And I'm gonna hope that I get 6. Well, I mean, first we gotta fight the greed statues, I guess, but I'm gonna hope that we get 6 Meat Boys, or Shears Boys, 6 Pauls here, if you will. Oh, I used it once by accident. That was muscle memory. Thank God we brought the question mark card. Otherwise, this would be a nightmare. I'm gonna hope we get 4 Shears Boys. We only got 2 Shears Boys. I dispute this. I dispute this verily. Tarot Cloth, I guess, no, that's not fair, because Tarot Cloth, it just purports to do twice the effect of your spacebar item. Car Battery doesn't change your spacebar item, it just makes it work. It basically turns your spacebar into Tarot Cloth. We're still gonna win, but dude, I really should have just fought the greed statues the old-fashioned way. It would have been a much, much, much simpler situation for me. Wow, I'm actually too slow to escape from him if he ever aggroes me, so... What a strange run. Because, again, I don't... Here's the way I'm going to describe it, and it's still not quite completely safe yet, but... this is the run where the decisions that I made, I think, have had the most little consequence ever. We basically... I mean, Tarot Cloth, sure, helped us out here. Potentially. Oh, no, wait, yeah, Tarot Cloth should give us 4 times the, item. Or 4 times the power, because we also have, because the question mark card already gives you 2 times the power. Anyway, I digress. We should have gotten, by my math, we should have gotten 2 to the power of 5 Pauls right here. Where's 32 Pauls, the new movie starring Quentin Tarantino? Yeah, that's right, he's not directing it. It's directed by Tyler Perry. He's branching out. Which is a movie starring Tyler Perry, written by Quentin Tarantino. Okay, so you should be dead. Basically, like, 2 items I picked up on this run had any consequence in terms of our, you know, progress whatsoever here. So, we should be able to donate to get at least to... I mean, we should be able to get to 67 cents. But what a strange run. Never... in my green mode history, I think, has a run ever been so guaranteed and yet simultaneously, like, so, kind of dicey as it came to the end there. Like, we spawned with exactly what we needed in order to, get this done. You're really not going to allow me to get to 69. You're going to force me to get to 68, which apparently gives Kane the paperclip, which is fantastic. It's a little bit of a shorter episode here, but... hopefully it gives you some meat to chew on with the whole, chore power rankings. Maybe a bit that probably won't be recurring. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.